Hey everyone, it's your host Stacey Ike with AfterBuzz TV, and I'm here at Super Saturday, hosted by Rachel Zoe and Molly Sims, to raise money for Ovarian Cancer Research Fund. And guess who we talked to? I'm here with the millionaire matchmaker herself at Super Saturday, Miss Patti. How we doing?
I keep calling it Super Soul Saturday, like Oprah's going to stand behind me right now. I don't know why. I got to put the soul in there because this is such a soulful event. It's amazing. I'm so grateful that Rachel and the whole crew brought it to LA because it was a big thing in the Hamptons, and I always missed it every year. So yeah.
So when did you get your invite? How excited were you?
Last year, and it was smaller. So I bought half of Millionaire Matchmaker's wardrobe here, just so you know. Yeah, and you get to meet some of the designers, which are really nice. David Meister's a good friend of mine. I bought a great dress last year, and he and I bonded. And sometimes you find unknown designers, so I'm not a labelizer. I like finding things that nobody has, one-of-a-kind items. You got to go through the boxes and not just the racks. Can't be a snob.
Right.
And the food was great. And I made a friend here, Gail King. I never met her before, and I always wanted to fix her up. So I'm working her. I
love it. Okay, so if your closet could talk, what would it say about you?
Oh, I am glitz.
Glitz and glam. I love it.
I'm not as bad as a Boca Raton housewife, if there was such a thing. But I'm pretty, I like to put a little zing zhang zhu. And I have a jewelry armoire the size of this wall, and I'm obsessed with jewelry. So my dad was a jeweler, and I collect vintage all the way to fine. So yeah.
I love that.
And Rachel got me into that. I think when you got to see Rachel on her show, and she opens up the Chanel mothership, I was like, I have to have that.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. So what would you say is a trend? Love this connection that just happened. See, the red carpet brings so much from people.
Love your feet. Cool sneakers.
You see sneakers going on here?
Yeah.
I love that. Cool. Okay. What would you say is a trend that you think needs to go bye-bye?
The one shoulder bandit, which I think Kim has burned in the backyard with every one of her dresses that she wore. But now it's the crop top and the high-waisted skirt. Like, how many times can you wear it? I think I bought 2 of them and I haven't worn them yet. I feel like I'm not skinny enough. You have to be really skinny. Although Nene wore it for upfronts the other night and she looked fabulous. And I'm like, she's like, girl, you got to get it out. Get out of the closet.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I'm hearing some things are happening with you and Miss Kenya Moore.
Yes.
Explain, please. Just that's all I'm asking.
Yes, she dated James. At the time of filming, he was not married. He got married fairly quickly. I think there's a little shadiness going on. You don't get married that quick. I don't see rings on the Facebook page. She found out the day on Facebook. According to her, they were still talking. I would like to get with Andy and make a whole special on this. Let's meet his ex-girlfriend who went out with him for 2 years, which Wendy Williams thinks he married. He didn't marry. He married somebody he met on Matchfucking.com. Can I say fucking? You can believe that. Okay, and I think Andy and I need to see both sides of the street, the wife, James, Kenya, the ex-girlfriend, and really do a come to Jesus moment.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to pitch that to the network. We're going to see what happens.
So have you had a moment with Miss Kenya Moore?
Yes, we were talking. We were together at Fronts. We talk every day. I've been friends with her for a really long time. I just don't like, a guy playing women. So I think I'm gonna make a book on cheating, a manual how to spot a player. Interesting.
Wow. Okay, so if you had any advice for Miss Kenya Moore right now dealing with all this drama, what would you say?
Okay, everybody's been cheated on. I have been cheated by the 9/11 firefighter many years ago. I discussed it. He stepped out on me. He was on a plane to come to me, and he had slept with the woman the night before, and I psychically felt it and said, oh, no. Did you meet someone? And he had to commit to it. So that's my psychic matchmaker vibe, but you just move on. Every guy that you date brings you to the good one, and you just got to keep moving. It's like sharks. They just keep moving in the ocean. They don't get upset, And so she just needs to get back on the horse, and don't listen to people telling you you're 40, you're not married, you're drop dead gorgeous. Your number will come up. God always rewards.
Yes.
Okay?
You guys, y'all need to check out Miss Matchmaker right here, okay? She knows what's happening. Millionaire Matchmaker, she's trying to get y'all together. I love it. Thank you so much for joining us. You're fabulous. Bye, Patsy. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys keep in touch with us on AfterBuzz TV on all social media, and keep in touch with me at OneTakeStace on Instagram and Twitter.